welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast Show. You know, I told you today is a bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper. But we've done a little bit of fun, and I'm going all the way right now to something that pertains to youths. Right, yesterday we were talking about good governance, and we're talking about positioning young people for political positions in Nigeria and for political inclusiveness. Today we're basically talking about growing the mindset of the average young person, you know, mending their souls and getting them. You know, I just told you the story of how I was walking past a particular gate man in the estate where I stay, and this man, every time I see him, is always angry. Every little time, every single time that I come across him, he wears this face that makes it seem as if he wants to, you know, just break somebody's head or something. He's not violent, but he looks angry, and he reacts angrily too, almost every time. So there are people like that who are, you know, disturbed. They look disturbed already, and there is something that can be done about it to help the average person, you know, mend their attitude, mend their hearts. Joining me this morning is Chibz Ishmael Mbakwe. Chibz is called chibz for short. He's the CEO of D4 Pharma Thoughts Come. He's an online healthcare company. He's a motivational and inspirational speaker grounded in matters of spoken words. He's with a mission. He's been working with a mission to rejuvenate, to re-energize, rekindle, and respark the mindset of the growing youth populace with a coach, and believe that words, when articulated in the right way, can sure do a lot. He will be telling us quite a bit about himself, so let me not just say so much about him, but, you know, interesting to know that he's an healthcare specialist, you know, well trained in the business of health, well trained in the business of, you know, pharmacare, basically, but still dedicated himself, his life work and all of that, to helping other young people get to a place of self-realization and self-fulfillment. So joining me this morning is Chibz. Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you on the show. You look sharp and dapper, you know. You're in the medical field. You people are always suited up. I don't understand.
No, I'm not with a tie, so I'm looking more casual now, so it doesn't look as serious.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're looking more casual.
Yeah, to me, I'm much freer now than when I
really
put a tie in.
So the tie makes the difference. That much of a difference?
Yeah, so that's the same. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so maybe in my world you are really, really corporate. But that was just on a light note. But have you been able to manage your caring for, or your job, your regular business, with spending so much time talking about young people and motivating young people?
You know, trying to be uncommon among uncommon people takes a lot of grit, courage, determination. So I wake up very early, then I share the time, face the business sometimes. Also, when I have the ideas of the spoken words, I write them down, because ideas don't just come out all at once. It comes bit by bit. Before you know it, you're building something. Yeah, that's it.
Now, let me go to the issue of spoken words. So, you know, it's been said time and time again that Nigerian young people do not read, do not listen, do not read, watch funny movies, you know, barely listen to poetry, don't know how to appreciate poetry, barely do quite a number of don'ts, you know, as it were. So I'm wondering, when a young person now does spoken word, how you be able to grab their attention?
You know, well, I can understand it takes time, so we're gradually pushing it educative and entertainment.
Okay.
But remember, in a country of 60 million people, if 58 million is reading, that's progress. But in a country of 180 million, if only 15 million is reading, that's still like a drop in an ocean. So it still doesn't. So we are trying to, like, you know, people don't like reading, but they like videos. So when we do the videos, we make it somehow like we're catching them that way. If you don't want to read, we'll put it in the videos for you to see. I also write the words there.
Okay, so that's the reason why when you're watching a regular video now, you see people put that.
Yeah, because people don't like reading, and
so they're first
for us to grow. We need to impact that culture of reading, liberate the mind, think, because positive thoughts, and it just liberates the mind. That's what reading can do for you. You're versatile. You go to other countries, you see the people's culture, you appreciate it. That's what reading can bring.
And for a young person, with the kind of distractions that we have today, are you saying that the average young person can still spend some time reading from the TV rather than reading books?
Yeah, I can understand technology has made things difficult. Children nowadays, they're on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp, TikTok. So, but what I'm just thinking about is some of these Facebook social media sites have some educative like videos.
Materials,
So
yes.
those who want to learn, you can save those videos and watch later because it comes up all at once, like throws it all at you at once. So you, if you're wise, you can save those videos, even some of them on WhatsApp, you play it on your laptop. It's a lot to learn now. It's even better now to learn than before when there was no technology. Now you can learn virtually anything. YouTube is there. You want to swim, you learn how to swim.
Wow.
You want to play piano, you learn. All you need is just a small practice. And
Just a small practice, and then you can put the practical that is being put on on YouTube. You can actually practicalize it in real life and then be able to do certain things. All right, let's talk about the spoken words art itself. It's becoming more and more popular. Right now, people are beginning to do lots of spoken word. I came across one. I think a Nigerian lady won this competition. It was organized by it was some Nelson Mandela competition, and it was about, and you know, they had to do spoken word about different things to talk about change. And this young woman started talking about fine fish. You know, the way she put it together, articulated the entire thing, I was impressed. How do you guys put those words together?
Well,
Is it like poetry?
Yeah, it's like poetry. Some people call me poetrician, and I like it. If somebody says it's a nickname.
Oh, so we should call you a poetrician, please.
Poetrician.
Please put his description as poetrician.
So back to your question.
Yes.
Mine is not fully spoken words. I'm also a motivational speaker.
Yes,
so
I know
infuse
that.
motivation to spoken words.
Into your spoken words.
Then I also make it entertaining. So it becomes more interesting to watch because those methods we've been using in the past has not been working. So we need to change. They said when a plan doesn't work, change action and not the plan.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
So now I really want to talk about the kind of young people, their response to your kind of arts now. You know, your spoken words and all of. How do they respond?
Yeah, it's something new in this country, probably in this continent. It's not very like music is common. Everybody knows.
Music is common. Everybody sings.
Spoken word is something we need to like make it more interesting for youth to like. You understand? And I caught you on that. You told me about it. I heard you talk about a security man who was actually always depressed. Always angry. So what I could say is that those spoken words are motivation. Like somebody. A normal human being is on a table level. The reason is table level. Somebody who is depressed is below table level, and somebody who is hyper motivated is above the table level. So maybe this person you're saying who is angry, a little bit of spoken words or motivation could bring him from maybe, who knows if he's depressed. If he's depressed, he's going to a table level. But if he's on a table level and he's motivated, he goes hyper. You see that? So it's like a balance. You're below the normal level and above the normal level. That's what motivation is spoken.
So if you were talking to a young person today who is depressed and is watching us from home, what would you be saying to the person?
Well, that's a good question. But if you see someone who is depressed, he might need to seek medical attention if it's a serious one. But depressed,
depressed because he doesn't have money. He's been looking for a job for so long a time.
Those are probably someone who is down. Because if you say depressed, a doctor will tell you that he needs to seek his
clinical help.
And so somebody who is down can maybe psych up. Just psych up could get into a table level. But remember, those things is achieving. Once he gets bits of it, it becomes becomes motivated enough. Yeah. So then from there he can. When you. And
I want you to psych somebody up for me.
Okay, I should psych somebody.
Yes, psych somebody up for me.
Okay, guys out there, life is a big game. You have to play with a big hat. But I'll be a loser to surrender if I know I can be a contender. If we are all had good intention, we all could be winners. No matter your race or color, deep down we all brothers. We born the same era. Somebody up there still loves us. We all gonna scuffle and struggle till we're breathless and weak. We have to strive our whole life to make it to the mountain peak. Good luck.
That's one. We have to strive to the mountain. We have to strive
Our whole life to
our
make it
whole
to the
life to make it to the
mountain
mountain
peak.
tip. Wow. Wow. I'm looking at you. Put a lot of things into that one.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to ask you to do another one for me.
No problem. I'm here.
Because I want another one.
Oh, you want another one? Oh, okay. What else again? Okay, I would say, look yourself in the eyes. It's okay if you're scared. So are they. But they're scared for different reasons. They're scared of what you won't become. You're scared of what you won't become. They're scared of what you could become. Look at them. They won't let you start. You won't let yourself start where you ended, and you let yourself finish where you started. You know what is within you, even if you can't see it yet. Now look yourself in the eye. You have something more important than courage. You will become what you know you are. That's it.
You will become what you know you are. So there is a knowing process inside of all of this that tells you that this is what you are inside of you, and then it is what you know that you will definitely become. Would you say that your education abroad has helped to shape the kind of individual that you've become?
It's part of it, because going abroad, even though I've been reading books from a young age, but going abroad helped me liberate my mindset.
Now, I know that you did practically all of your first education right here in Lagos.
Yeah.
Yes, and then you had to travel.
For a master's. So yeah, it helped me because I could now, from my experience, I could see the way the Westerner thinks and the way a typical Nigerian thinks or African thinks from my real exposure, because I've tasted both worlds. I've been here, I've been there. So when I tell you, I know how the average Nigerian can reason and the way the Westerner reasons. So this has helped me. So it's just the exposure. That's it.
And you've been able to make use of that exposure to make something of yourself.
Yeah.
All right, I would like you to look into the eye of the camera and just speak to every young person that will be watching you this morning.
Okay, guys, I know there's some students who are struggling to pass the exams, and I also know some parents who are also struggling to put food on your table. I also know there's some youths who are also lacking sense of focus. But guys, let me tell you something. Life is a marathon play, and Rome was not built in a day. No matter your struggles, change is constant, and no condition is permanent. So you just try, be the better you, be the best version of yourself, work harder. If you're working at level 3, up your game to level 5. If you're working at level 5, up your game at level 7. They say when a plan doesn't work, don't change the plan, change the action. Good luck.
Thank you so much, poetrician. chibz. We did, no. We coined the word today, poetrician.
Yeah, somebody called me and I liked it. I said, okay,
I'll use it. Wow. All right, we've had chibz on the show this morning. This man is an embodiment of everything, both the pharmacy and of course the motivational speaker, and he's a spoken word artist. So he's a well-rounded individual and he's doing great for himself. So we look forward to having him again and again. But we take another quick break. Shayo, he's here for Bumper Spots and he will be here shortly. He'll be here shortly. The people in the studio are really giving me inspiration to sing one rap song. He will be here shortly. He will be here shortly. I'll be back.
Once again, we are at it together. We are absolutely everywhere and we love it. This is what makes us tick. This is what makes our heart beat. It is always on the edge. It is always football time.
Get an HD decoder, dish kit, and 1 month of DSTV Compact for only 9,900 Naira. Get our limited time offer today.